Hello, welcome back. Not welcome back to y'all, welcome back to me. Oh, too much. Nah, whatever. Anyway, hi beautifuls. I don't know what happened. I don't know when the last time I did a video, but right now we're in the middle of a self-quarantine, so what better time? I should have written a book and did all those things by now. So we are back with employed speech 2 to 5 minute book reviews. I have been reading, but at like a lot slower pace than before, when I used to read like a book every week or a book every 2 weeks. Now it's just like, you know. Anywho, so hold on, I have notes and such. I've been reading Dr. Juanita Bynum's No More Sheets. And for the people who don't know her, she is a prophetess, like a female. Is that a female prophet? I should look that up. I should have looked that up before but yeah, she is a pastor, preacher, bishop, yes, motivational speaker. She is a minister. Let's say that. She's a minister. And I have been listening to her for a long time, but I never read any of her books. And I remember being younger and my grandma and my aunt reading her books, and they used to be like, oh, you got to be prayed up to read her books. You had to make sure you prayed up. And I used to just be like, but it's a book. But like, what does that mean? Is something gonna come out of the book when I read? Like, what's gonna happen to me? But yeah, I started reading it, and I don't know why I picked up No More Sheets. I just chose this. Like, I was like, I want to read one of her books. I don't want to, like, God forbid, leave this earth not having read. You call yourself a reader, you haven't read Juanita Bynum's, especially as a Christian, right? Especially as somebody who has a relationship with God. So I wanted to read her book, and I like her. Like, as a person, I like the way she preaches. There's some people who preach, and I just be like, I can't wait to get home. But her, I feel like I get her. Like, I understand her. I really like her. So this book is about, yes, the author is Juanita Bynum. Time is like, I don't know when this came out. It was like the 2000s. I remember when this came out. This was a big deal, honey. This was like, the whole world was talking about this when she preached this. Everybody's like, yes, yes, she talking about me. She talking about me. I'm trying to look for the year because I want to say it was the 2000s or the 90s. 90s or 2000s, right? And I was too young, like, then. Now I get it. The book, what's the book about? The book is about, like, relationships. Like, with yourself. It focuses mainly on sexual relationships and, like, who you sleep with, who you are with. It focuses on, like, addictions and habits, and that's why I really like it. It focuses on how the people you come in contact with shape you. That's why another reason why I really like it, because I just be feeling like sometimes people let time dictate if they're gonna be friends with somebody. Oh, I knew them for 12 years. Shut up. We don't care. You just because you knew them for 12 years don't mean you have to allow them to treat you like crap for 12 years. Like, that's insane. I could know somebody for 5 minutes and they could be a better friend to me than somebody who I knew all my life, right? But anyway, yeah, so she talks about addiction and all the cycles we go through. We like, oh, I'm gonna stop doing this, or I'm not gonna do this no more. And it's just like how, and she talks about spirituality and how God and the devil both know you, and about how it's up to you to choose every day to follow God. But I really liked it because she was one of the first women to be honest about sex. Men always talk about sex and porn addictions and what they're going through, and it's rampant. But women being honest about what they're addicted to and how their spirituality is attacked, and women, it doesn't happen often. So I was really grateful for that. And then she also tells you about, like, how to get out of it and what happened to her. This is basically a memoir for her life, what she went through, how she got to preach No More Sheets, the marriages and relationships she's had, the mistakes that she made, and more importantly, she talks about how she felt during everything. She talks about how she didn't want to do it. And I feel like sometimes people are just out here like, you can do it. Go, go, go. Keep going and never stop. Oh my God. And it's just like, bruh, I'm tired. I have all the skills. I have all the traits. I have everything I need. God has gifted me with all these talents. And I know how to do it. People who have done the blueprint for me, they showed me how to do it. But I still do not get up and do it. Like, Like, and I like that she talks about that like sometimes you just don't, and what that is, and spiritually and naturally, and like what that is. And I have really appreciated this book. I'm gonna give it, I want to say 4, but I also want to say 3.5. Like, I'm gonna give it, I'll give it 4. It wasn't a 5 just because I felt like the timeline sometimes was off for me. There was a lot of jumping around, and then just sometimes some things were worded, I felt like could have been better. So I definitely give Employee Speech Book Club gives this a 4. But do I recommend? Yes, I do recommend Juanita Bynum's No More Sheets. If you are struggling and you feel like a slave to something, habits, especially sexual habits, No More Sheets is really, really good for that. And she talks, and it is for women that are like dating. I mean, I'm married, but like dating, and you know, you want to know why you can't find the right guy or whatever. I don't know. But what I got from it, I'll tell you what I got from it. What I got from it was that the only person, thing, spirit that should have control of you is God. That's what I got from it. You shouldn't feel like you are a slave to your own body, to alcohol, to drugs. Oh, I need it. I just gotta have it. You don't actually. You want it. You don't need it. Speaking from experience. So yeah, thank you guys. I said 2 to 5 minutes. I think this is gonna be a little longer. I'm gonna try to be back. I'm gonna try to do it every week, every 2 weeks. I appreciate every single one, 60 of you that have subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you. If nobody told you today they love you, I love you, and God loves you. And be great. And keep reading. Because books are forever. And they can't break your heart and go to work during a quarantine and leave you alone to figure out life and what you're going to cook tonight. Books won't do that. Books won't do that.